When is the last time you made pudding from scratch? Pudding.
Hi, pudding pie. Bob and Danita Sulik from the Mulb in Manchester are here to show us how to make butterscotch pudding with a pecan crumble. Ooh, okay.
All right, here we go.
No, just box stuff, huh? We're making the real thing.
No,
it's great.
Pudding goes way back, and it's an old recipe. But first, we're going to make a pecan crumble, and we made this the first time a couple weeks ago, and it's really neat. And you can use it on a lot of stuff. This works good on fish.
Oh, really?
You can put it on chicken. It's not so sweet that it's got to dominate. So Danita's going to put the dry ingredients in the food processor. Flour, Kara's going to help her. Just dump it all right in there.
We're going to dump
flour and some brown sugar and some white sugar.
Okay, let me do this.
Just dump it all in there.
Brown sugar, white sugar, yep. And then you want some cinnamon?
Cinnamon and salt.
A little bit of cinnamon.
All that salt? Yeah.
Put the salt in.
All of it?
No, that's not. We don't want all that salt.
No, not
just
all
a
that.
pinch. I was saying it looked like a lot.
Thank God, Kara.
Someone sent a dessert back the other night.
See, Bob, I knew. I was like, that's not right. I don't think I should put that much in.
We made whipped cream with salt the other night at the restaurant.
Oh, my God.
Okay, now, so there's no wet ingredient in there, but you're still processing it just to really blend it.
Well, we're going to throw in some butter.
Okay.
So we'll just, do we do that all?
Does it matter?
No, put about half of that butter in, because I think I made a little too much there.
Okay.
So about half of that.
Okay.
And that's just going to give it a little bit of, you know, when you bake this, because we're going to put it in this pan, you can either cook it on top of the stove and watch it, and you let it get brown, and you toss it around.
Okay.
Or you can put it in the oven, 350, 375.
We're good.
And the pecans are raw; they're not salted.
Yep. They're going to cook. Simple process.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Love that.
What do you think?
That's good.
Did you? Now the butter, was it cold? Does it need to be cold?
It was cold,
because
yeah.
if it's not, you'll turn it into pecan butter.
And we don't want that.
You don't want that.
You want it to be like
See,
still firm. Okay.
Am I pulling it out now?
Yep, put it right in there. And you're going to pour it in the pan. Now, the next step, you take this and put that right into your oven, or you could cook it on the top of the stove. If you do it on top of the stove, watch it, because it'll cook quickly.
You cook that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be baked in the oven, so it looks like this.
That's going to turn brown like this.
Yep, there's the final stuff. This stuff is great. It's really tasty. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make our pudding. And what I've got in here, Scott, hand me that plate over there. When you make butterscotch pudding, you got to burn, for lack of a better word, your brown sugar first. That's what this is right here. Now, I'd put it on a plate to show people what color it gets to, because it gets really, really dark. But you have to get it really dark, otherwise you won't get the butterscotch flavor. Okay. So after we put our sugar together, and the recipe on the website will show you what to do, we're mixing this with milk, and we're mixing it with 3 eggs. Okay. 3 egg yolks.
3 egg yolks.
3 egg yolks. And this has cornstarch and a little bit of milk. So this is what we call a liaison. And we're going to pour this right in on top.
That burns a lot of sugar.
And that is really all you need to do to make the pudding. We're going to put a little vanilla in.
Okay.
And we're just going to stir this in our infamous electric stove here. We'll bring it up to a quick boil. And as it cooks, it'll turn a little bit brown. And then once this boils, the most important thing about butterscotch, besides getting the sugar brown, is to put a little bit of salt in there, because the salt really brings the flavor out. And if you don't have the salt, you won't taste the butterscotch part of this. So.
Isn't that interesting how the salt brings out the butterscotch flavor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Always.
Always.
Brings
I
out
never
every
would have thought
flavor,
that.
though.
So it's thickening because you got to keep whisking it though. Don't
You
walk
got to
away.
keep whisking it. That's all we do. Turn that off, Danita, before we boil it away. We love our stove here. So see how that's nice and thick now?
Yeah,
and then now you let this, we put this through a strainer just to get off the little pieces.
Lava.
It is. We're laving here.
It's like pachoo, pachoo.
Don't burn your hand.
And don't burn the sugar.
But
don't walk away from it. It burns quickly.
So that's that in here?
That's that in here.
Okay.
Chilled down. I cooled it overnight.
All right.
And we're just going to put a nice whipped cream topping.
That's just whipped cream that you made?
Just whipped cream. I use brown sugar in the whipped cream so that you won't mistake it for salt.
I should probably give this a
Grab
try.
one.
And then we've got...
And then the pecan crumble. And I like how you put it in the ramekin bowls. That looks really pretty
Isn't
too,
that cool?
with like a pear and mint. That almost looks like an Irish coffee or something.
Or Guinness.
There's a
But
spoon over there.
There's one for you.
Oh, thank you.
There's one for you.
You gonna garnish it with some pear?
Oh yeah, let me put the pear. Now this knife belonged to Joe Cinnamon, who ran a restaurant in Manchester for about 25 years. He died early, and he gave me this knife, so I use it a lot.
Oh,
and people in Manchester remember the Cinnamon shop.
Okay.
You just put that in there like that?
Just like that. Pears go nice with this dessert. Okay. There you go, Kara. You got a nice pear.
And let me give it a try.
So yummy. That crumble is really good.
Look, it's like a little parfait on a spoon. Do you believe it? It's like got several layers to it right
So
here.
nice that it's homemade too.
Isn't it? It's an easy dessert to do. And if you've never made pudding before, this is a good one to make. It's just simple and it's got a lot of interesting stuff in it.
A lot of different flavors.
The
That's
crunchy
delicious.
part, the pecan's good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like that. So
I love the pecan crumble. All right. Well, that's wonderful. Thank you, guys. For a great meal and a wonderful and welcoming atmosphere, you can go see the Suliks at the Mulb on Main Street in Manchester.
You can also check them out online at themulb.com.
When we come back, the best places to visit in today's featured 20 Towns in 20 Days location. You're going to be there live soon after your butterscotch pudding a little bit.
Absolutely, 4:30, starting right after the show. I'm going to be there.